The topic of discussion in this lesson is on the geography of Madhya Pradesh. India is a land of diversities in the planet Earth. Geography of India is an essential subject to be studied by every citizen of the country. As a nation, India occupies a significant position in the world. It is a country known for its unique culture, history, heritage, natural resources and human capital. India is a union of states. Each part of India is unique in its geography, culture, language and socio-economic condition. Madhya Pradesh is one of the prominent states in India. The main objective of learning this lesson is to know about its geographic setting, people, governance and contributions in the country. Thus, in this chapter, the following aspects highlighting the Indian state Madhya Pradesh are discussed in detail. The first, physiographic setting, climate, rainfall, land cover and religion, administrative divisions, population and education, geology, economic resources and contributors, culture, history, tourism and unique features of the state as a whole. The state's capital is Bhopal. Barasingha is declared as the state animal and Asian paradise flycatcher is the state bird. The physiographic setting. Madhya Pradesh, as the name indicates, is located in the central India and is often referred to as the heart of India. The state has no coastline and no international frontier. It is bounded by the states of Uttar Pradesh to the northeast, Chhattisgarh to the southeast, Maharashtra to the south, Gujarat to the southwest and Rajasthan to the northwest. Madhya Pradesh is endowed with rich and diverse forest resources. Madhya Pradesh represents great river basins and is the watershed of a number of rivers. Catchments of many rivers of India lie in Madhya Pradesh. The Narmada and Tapti rivers and their basins divide the state into two, with the northern part draining largely into the Ganges basin and the southern part into the Godavari and Mahanadi systems. The Vindhyas from the southern boundary of the Ganges basin, with the western part of the Ganges basin draining into the Yamuna and the eastern part directly into the Ganges itself. All the rivers which drain into the Ganges flow from the south to north, with the Chambal, Shipra, Kali Sindh, Parbati, Kuno, Sindh, Betwa, Dasan and Kent rivers being the main tributaries of the Yamuna. There are many important multi-state irrigation projects in development, including Godavari River Basin irrigation projects. Hindi is the most widely spoken language in Madhya Pradesh. Other languages like Marathi, Urdu, Oriya, Gujarati and Punjabi are also spoken by the people in Madhya Pradesh. The Bhils speak Bhili and the Gonds speak the Gondi language. Both these tribal languages are independent in origin of the Indo-European and Dravidian languages. The climate, rainfall, land cover and religions. The climate of Madhya Pradesh is subtropical and is characterized by a monsoon weather pattern. There are three distinct seasons: summer, March to May, winter, November to February, and the intervening rainy months of the southwest monsoon, June to September. Madhya Pradesh experiences extreme temperatures both during summer and winter. In summer, the temperature goes up to 42 degrees Celsius and in winter it falls tremendously down. From March, the temperature starts rising and from October, the temperature starts falling. The temperature also varies from place to place in the state. The hottest place is Gwalior in summer, where temperature reaches up to 42 degrees Celsius, while in Bhopal, the temperature is close to 40 degrees Celsius. The average temperature in winter hovers around 10 degrees Celsius. Madhya Pradesh receives maximum rainfall from June to September. The average rainfall is about 1370 millimeters. It decreases from east to west. The southeastern districts have the heaviest rainfall, some places receiving as much as 2150 millimeters, while the western and northwestern districts receive 1000 millimeter or less. The geographic area of the state is about 3,08,252 kilometers, of which the forest cover alone is about 95,221 kilometers square. The people of Madhya Pradesh mainly follow Hindu religion. Rest of them are Islam 6.38%, Jainism 0.9%, Christianity 0.3%, Buddhism 0.3% and Sikhism 0.2%. Some tribal communities reside here with a percentage of 20.28% of the total population. Usually, they follow Hindu religion. Major tribals of the state are Gonds, Bhil, Baiga, Korku, Bhadia, Kol, Maria and Saharia. The tribes have caste system as in Hindu community, like the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The administrative divisions, population and education. The administrative divisions of the state includes 50 districts such as Anuppur, Alirajpur, Ashoknagar, Balghat, Barwani, Betul, Bhind, Bhopal, Burhanpur, Chhatarpur, Chhindwara, Damo, Datia, Devas, Dhar, Dindori, Guna, Gwalior, Harda, Hoshangabad, Indore, Jabalpur, Jabua, Khatni, Khandwa, Khargon, Mandla, Mandasa, Morena, Narsinghpur, Neemach, Panna, Raisen, Rajghat, Ratlam, Rewa, Sagar, Satna, Sihur, Sioni, Shabdal, Shajapur, Shyopur, Shivpuri, Siddhi, Singrauli, Tikamgarh, Ujjain, Umaria, Vidisha. The capital city of the Madhya Pradesh state is Bhopal. The constitutional head of the state is the governor, appointed by the President of India. People of Madhya Pradesh are represented at the union government by 11 MPs in the Rajya Sabha and 29 MPs in the Lok Sabha. The population of Madhya Pradesh is about 7 crores 25 lakh 97,565. The state has a population density of 240 persons per square kilometer. The sex ratio of Madhya Pradesh at 930 females to 1000 males and is lesser than the national average of 940. The state has a birth rate of 27.3% per 1000 people per year and a death rate of 8.3%. The state's literacy rate increased from 63.74% in 2001 to 70.63% in 2011, with male literacy at 80.53% and females at 60.02%. The state is home to some of the premier educational and research institutions of India, such as the Indian Institute of Technology, Indore, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Jabalpur, the Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management at Gwalior, School of Planning and Architecture at Bhopal, Madhav Institute of Technology and Science at Gwalior, Indian Institute of Management at Indore, Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology at Bhopal, Indian Institute of Hotel Management, Bhopal, Samrat Ashok Technological Institute, Vidisha, Lakshmi Bai National Institute of Physical Education, Gwalior, Shri Govindram Seksaria Institute of Technology and Science, Indore, Makhan Lal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication, Bhopal. Madhya Pradesh also has a University of Music, Raja Mansingh Tomar Sangeet Vishwavidyalaya at Gwalior. Madhya Pradesh has one of the oldest medical colleges in India, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Medical College and Shri Govindram Seksaria College, Jabalpur. There are 500 degree colleges affiliated with one of the universities in the state, viz. Jawaharlal Nehru Agriculture University, Madhya Pradesh Veterinary Sciences University, Madhya Pradesh Medical University, Rajiv Gandhi Technical University, Barkatullah University, Devi Ahilya University, Rani Durgavati University, Vikram University, Jivaji University, Gwalior. Geology, economic resources and contributors. Geology. The oldest group of rocks comprising of Archeans and Proterozoic formation constitute nearly 45% area of the state. The next younger formation of Carboniferous to Lower Cretaceous comprising Gondwana supergroup covers 10% area, while the formation of Cretaceous to Paleocene comprising mostly of Deccan Trap basalt constitutes 38% area of the state. Economy. The state ranks first in the production of diamond, diaspore, pyrophyllite and copper. Except Malwa Plateau and some of the central districts, the entire state is rich in mineral resources. Coal and iron are among the most important of the minerals of Madhya Pradesh. Manganese is another important mineral which occurs in Madhya Pradesh in the Bhalghat and the Chindwad districts. There is also bauxite which is required in the production of aluminum and which is available in the Khatni tehsil of Jabalpur. Madhya Pradesh has a large deposit of limestone required for the production of cement. The Panna region has a rich diamond bed and is well known for the production of diamonds. Marble is also available in the state in several districts. There are many flourishing textile mills in the state and artificial silk manufacturing plants are located at Ujjain, Nagada, Indore, Gwalior. The Nepa mills produces newsprint for the country. Diesel engines are manufactured at Indore and attractive pottery and carpets are produced at Gwalior. The state is famous for traditional village crafts such as Chanderi saris, leather and clay toys. Ancillary industries such as dyeing, calico printing and bleaching have also tended to concentrate in areas producing handloom cloth, silk and wool products. The state's woodwork and lacquerware are also very famous. Agriculture is the largest area of occupation in Madhya Pradesh. Around 1/5 of the cultivated land is under irrigation. The major food crops here include jowar, wheat, rice and gram. Among the other crops, the oilseeds, cotton and sugarcane are also widely cultivated here. Hydropower projects in Madhya Pradesh are one of the main energy resources of the state. The rich perennial rivers found in the state form the major source for generating hydroelectricity. Conventional energy resources in Madhya Pradesh include coal, petroleum, natural gas, atomic mineral and hydropower. Non-conventional energy resources include solar energy, wind energy, biogas, biomass energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, etc. Thermal energy is the main source of energy in the state. Culture, history, tourism and unique features of the state. Culture. Madhya Pradesh is home to majority of India's tribal population who in most cases live apart from mainstream India. The Gonds tribe is found in the jungles south of Jabalpur. On the west lives the tribes of Bhils, while the tribes of Orans inhabit the eastern part of the state. The Bhils get their name from a Dravidian word for bow, which is the hallmark of the tribe. The cities of Madhya Pradesh are known for their extraordinary architecture and scenic beauty. The state is famous for its hand printing, generally with vegetable dyes. The major hand printing centers of the state includes Jawad, Bhairangarh, Mansar, Umedpur, Burhanpur, Bhopal, Indore, Gautampur, Sohwal, Tarapur and many more. Garments, bedspreads, tablecloths and curtain materials are produced at Umedpur and Tarapur in Nandana prints that were once in vogue amongst the villages of legendary Nimar plain. From Bhairangarh, printed quilt covers in attractive colors and designs. The other products are lungis, odhanis, jajams, bedspreads and tablecloths. Tie and dye chunris are the speciality of Tarapur and Mansar. Textile weaving in Madhya Pradesh is as refined as the hand printing craft. Soft, subtle shades in delicate weaves come off the looms in Chanderi near Gwalior. The famous Chanderi saris, some of them with gold checks and rich gold border along with 2 gold bands on the pallu, gave each sari a special touch. The craftsmanship of the famous Maheshwari saris has a wide variety of checks. Genius like Tansen, who perfected the Drupad style of singing, was born here. Moreover, the Gwalior Gharana of Madhya Pradesh is a famous name in the world of Indian classical and folk music today. Historical records reveal the fact of the state being ruled by a number of famous empires of India. The empires included the Mauryan Empire to the Mughals and later, of course, by the British. During the rule of the Mughals, famous musician Tansen of Madhya Pradesh used to be the official singer of the Mughal Samrat Akbar's court. There are many interesting legends and folklore related to Tansen and Birbal in the court of Akbar. Madhya Pradesh is also the homeland of Kalidasa, the famous immortal Indian poet and dramatist. The innumerable monuments, carved temples, stupas, forts and palaces on hilltops signify the aesthetic sense of empires and kingdoms of great warriors and builders, poets and musicians, saints and philosophers. In the earlier times, influence of religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Islam are all still evident in the historical places here. Dynasties like that of Sungas, Andhras, Satavahanas, Kshatrapas, Nagas and last but not the least, the Guptas ruled over this place. During and after the 10th century, different regions of the state were ruled by different dynasties like Chandelas who ruled in Khajuraho, Muslims in Gwalior and the Holkar in Indore. After the British took over the state had been declared as the central province. After India gained independence under the provision of the State Reorganization Act of 1956, Madhya Pradesh was given the status of a full-fledged state with effect from 1st November 1956. Chhattisgarh has been carved out as a new state in November 2000 to fulfill a demand that was long due. Tourism. Madhya Pradesh is called as the heart of India because of its location in the center of the country. It has been home to the cultural heritage of Hinduism, Islam and Buddhism. Innumerable monuments, exquisitely carved temples, stupas, forts and palaces are dotted all over the state. The natural beauty of Madhya Pradesh is equally varied, consisting largely of a plateau streaked with the hill ranges of the Vindhyas and the Satpuras. The state has everything. The hills gave rise to the main river system, the Narmada and the Tapti, running from east to west, and the Chambal, Son, Betwa and Mahanadi from west to east. Spectacular mountain ranges, meandering rivers dotted with hills and lakes and miles of dense forests offering a unique and exciting panorama of wildlife in sylvan surroundings. 1/3 of the state is forested and offers a unique and exciting panorama of wildlife. In the national parks of Kanha, Bandhavgarh, Shivpuri and many others, one has the rare opportunity to see the tiger, the bison and a wide variety of deer and antelope in sylvan surroundings. Although the modern state of Madhya Pradesh came into being in 1956, its cultural heritage is ancient and checkered. Innumerable monuments, exquisitely carved temples, stupas, forts and palaces on hilltops rise in the visitor's mind visions of empires and kingdoms of the great warriors and builders, poets and musicians, saints and philosophers of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Islam. So far, we have seen only some salient features of geography of the state. There are a lot more things to be studied about this state. We will see them in future modules.